I can break down bricks before I broke down fractions. I was in them streets deep. I followed my brother who was a kingpin status, but it was the look on my mother's face when she picked me up from jail. And I say, I'd be damned, man, if my mother feel that again when it comes to me. My brother next to me started going to jail when he was 9. He's easily spent half of his life in prison. That's where I was headed. But the look on her face, man, that disappointment, I couldn't do it. So I had to begin to change. Whatever your motivation is, man, use that. The approach that the EMP program has taken towards that is preventative measures. So it's first teaching them how to express themselves, how to de-escalate, how to communicate, how to breathe. You know what I'm saying? You get frustrated and all you know how to do is fight through that. No, reason through that. Have these conversations from top to bottom. That way you can get to the core of what the issue is, so you're treating the sickness, not the symptoms. So you gotta have these one-on-one. Social and emotional learning is crucial in this space because we have to keep them from getting to them. Nothing against the schools, you're still treating the symptoms and not the illness. You can put whatever it is you want into that kid, but if they're going back to dysfunction and that dysfunction is not addressed, you're just throwing water or money into a black hole. So we got to get a hold of the parent. We have to hold that parent and make that parent responsible. Then we got to have that trickle down through the siblings. If you're just treating the child and you're not treating the parent, you're not helping the siblings and all of that, you're just throwing good money away. You're not going to save as many as you could if you treated it holistically. I'm hands-on. I'm boots on the ground inside of 2 schools. And what I've encountered is people that don't care. It's not my problem. Let me get my check and go home. There's not enough people that care enough to do something about it. So we need people like you to advocate for that. It's not easy work. Roll up your sleeves and get your hands dirty. It's not about the check. The payment comes down the road when you see those kids successful. So we got to get inside of the schools with people that care enough to do something about it. There's nothing more precious to a black man than the support of a black woman. We put our kids out at 18, but did we prepare him for that? And that's the part that's missing. That's the reason why we do the things that we do at Annie Malone, the EMP program. We prepare them to be men. We teach them how to date your daughters. We teach them how to be fathers. They're learning how to be dads right now. It's about accountability. We're building them up, and then we fill them with affirmations. There's not one day, even if I get on their head, there's not one day I don't tell them that they're great or that I see greatness in you. I'm on your head because I see your potential. You're underachieving yourself. Black boys need to hear that instead of you're cute. Instead of telling them they're cute, tell them they're smart. Speak that into existence. Tell them that they're great. Push them to where, it support their dreams. It might not be what you want them to be, but if you support their dreams, guess what? They're likely to achieve it. And then it may flip to what it is you wanted for them. But they need your support. They need your love. And then they need to be able to voice who they are. These are young men. You got to let them speak their voice, right or wrong. Because what's going to end up happening, they're going to speak that to their friend. And that friend might not be guiding them in the spaces that you need. They need to be able to talk to you. So spend more time with them, more one-on-one. I love it when them boys come and say, can I sit down and talk to you? Absolutely. The world stops when they darken my doorstep and say, hey, can I sit down and talk? And I might not want to be bothered. I might have to get a report to Keisha or something to Sam. But guess what? That 5 minutes would have turned into an hour. And now they're uplifted. They leave my office a different person than who they walked in. This is what our black boys need. They need our support. Hopefully, we've been successful in changing the narrative of what you think about young black men that's actually in the streets. I tell you guys in private, and I'm gonna tell you in public, you know that you were loved. You know that you were loved. I show it each and every day. I might get on your head when I walk through that door. But when you step in my office, it's a different conversation. I hear you. And that's because I understand. I don't judge the tree until I know the root. Okay? It takes a village. Y'all have heard this, man. We're changing the narrative. Y'all heard a change is gonna come. F that, a change is here. It's here. It's in Etoya. It's in Clay. It's in Wesley. It's in these young men. That's our future. So I need you guys to support the village. Help us save them before we grave them. I'm out.